One of the most important parts of me being a profitable trader really comes down to my routine before I even hit buy or sell on the charts. So in this video, I'm going to take you guys step by step through my exact thought process, everything I do before I hit buy or sell, just to make sure I'm set in the best position possible to have a profitable day. So if you're excited for this video, smash the like button and let's hop right into this because this is going to drastically change your life. So a lot of people always ask me, what is my routine as far as starting off with my trading? Now, I can admit I obviously wake up, pray, meditate, read my Bible. That is just a daily thing that I do regardless of if I was trading or not. It's just something I do every single day. But I feel like it goes deeper than that. There's a couple of things that I look for to help me pick which direction I'm looking for trades in, which pairs I want to trade, and also which pairs I'm going to stay away from and why I'll stay away from them. So in this video, I'm going to point out exactly what I do. I'm going to walk you through my exact thought process every single morning before I hop into a trade that has allowed for me to be able to make upwards of $10,000 every single day trading. So by the end of this video, you'll see exactly what makes me take every single trade that you guys have seen where I've been able to make 20, 30, even sometimes $60,000 in one single day trading. Now I know this video is going to absolutely change your life, so I need you to watch it all the way through the end so you don't miss a single step, because if you miss a single step in this video and my exact thought process, things will not work out the same way it works out for me. You might miss what direction you're supposed to be trading in. You might also be missing why you should stay away from certain pairs on certain days. So watch all the way through to the end. Let's hop on into these charts. So boom, here we are on the charts right now. This is on a NAS 100 chart or NQ chart. As you guys know, I mainly trade futures at this point. Sometimes I'll trade Forex, but for the most part, I'm trading futures just because the spread is just much better for the most part. So as soon as I finish doing my prayer, my meditation, everything like that, as you guys know, every single day I'm live with my inner circle, and I basically do this entire routine with them. I tell them exactly my thought process and things like that. But I want to do it for all of you guys that's on YouTube that are not inside of my inner circle. I know my inner circle is always freaking closed. Speaking of that, I'm going to open up some spots just for this video. Plus, it's the end of the month, so I'll open up a couple spots. In the inner circle, you get access to all of my courses. You get access to me personally, one-on-one. I'll teach you to trade exactly how I trade. You get every single one of my trades. So when I hop into a trade, you get alerted. We have 3 other coaches in there who are extremely profitable traders. You get all their trades as well. We have a dedicated trading psychologist. I'm live every single morning going over trades, going over the markets, answering questions, all that in my inner circle. Spots are always freaking filled up, so I would highly suggest you click the link in the description down below to secure your spot as fast as possible. But without further ado, let's actually go back into these charts. So like I was saying, I go over this basically every single morning in my inner circle. My thought process and exactly what I'm looking for and why I'm looking for it. I think it's extremely important to have a game plan before you hop into the markets or before you press buy or sell, because a lot of people can get extremely confused. They'll go in, they might see a buy, they might see a sell, they might see a buy again, they might see a sell. They get super confused. They don't know which direction to trade in. They don't know why price is moving in any specific way. They don't know if they should be trading this pair or another pair. So I'm going to help it. I'm going to help simplify it for y'all right now. So let's take NQ for example. So realistically, as soon as I hop into the charts, keep in mind, these are usually the indicators that I have on. I have the VWAP on. A lot of people always ask me my settings. I just have the VWAP turned off and all this other foolishness turned off. My inputs looks like this. So I have the VWAP on and I have this other indicator called kill zones. If you type an indicator here, it is kill zones by this guy named Oscar VS. And all this does is show me when basically the time frames start, or the different trading zones. I can't even speak. When the different trading sessions start. So yellow line is going to be London session. Red line is going to be at New York session. So you need to be aware of this because you need to be able to know what happened during London session, Tokyo session, which is over here, and previous times before here. So now that I see that, I have my VWAP on and I have my trading sessions. Now I'm going to the higher time frames. And most of the time I like to go to the hourly time frame just to really start off. And the first thing I'm looking for is basically what direction we're trading in. Now there are 3 different directions, and this is extremely important. So pay attention. So if we zoom all the way out, we have an overall direction. That's the major direction that price has been going in for a long time. If we zoom out, we see for the past couple of weeks and months, it's been going up. That's our overall trend. Then we have our micro trend. Our micro trend is realistically what's happened in the past 2 weeks or so, really about 20 days for the most part. Macro trend, as we see on, or micro trend, sorry, as we see on NQ, has been in a bit of a downtrend right here. The past basically 15, 16 days, we've been in a downtrend ever since it had this high point right here. So now we have our major trend, our overall trend, and we have our micro trend. Now, next we have our mini trend. Our mini trend is what's happened in the past 2 to 3 days. The past 2 to 3 days on NQ, we have been in a uptrend. So how I like to really look at the markets and choose which direction I actually want to trade in is whatever two are in the most confluence, I will usually look for trades in those directions. So if the overall trend and the micro trend are both up, I'm only looking for buys that day. If the micro trend and the mini trend are both down, I'm only looking for sells that day. And vice versa. It's just if two of those aren't corresponding or in the same direction, I'm going in that direction regardless of what the other one was for the most part. Now that can vary sometimes, and I'll tell you guys exactly why. So just going over, we're in the uptrend here, in the overall trend, micro trend, downtrend, mini trend, we're in the uptrend. So once I have that kind of figured out, I'll put my charts in a little bit more, and I'm going to draw up my support zones and resistance zones. So right here, we see we have a resistance zone right here. I'll take it, drag it along just like that. So I know price came up into it, potentially could sell off of this zone here. We have a couple other zones to look at. We have a break and retest zone that we had here. This was a previous resistance. And as you see, price broke above it today and slowed down into it, turning this into another support zone. So we easily could have caught a buy off of here, just like we could have caught a sell off of here, which is technically what we did inside the inner circle this morning. It's exactly what I called out this morning. But anyways, we have this resistance zone right here. We also have this previous resistance that broke above it and turned into support. So now I understand that. I have that on my charts. We have another support zone down here. But what a lot of people also fail to realize and fail to go back and see is why the heck did price go into an uptrend here? I want to figure out why price went into a kind of mini uptrend for the past couple of days or so, just because price doesn't just do anything randomly. Price always has a reason. It's either bouncing off of a support, bouncing off a resistance zone, whatever it's doing, there's always a reason for it. So I want to know what reason that is, because that will tell me more so if I should be trading in that direction or I should ignore my whole majority wins rule when it comes to the trends that it's going in. Because if price is bouncing off of a strong change of direction resistance zone and is going to the downside, I don't care what the heck anybody says. I'm not really going to hop in any type of buy at that point just because it's rejecting off of a major zone. So I want to know what type of zone we're messing with. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you that's a really bad example. I was about to say, like, if you're fighting a superhero and you want to know what the heck their power is. Well, I guess that makes sense, but it's not really correlated in this instance. But anyways, I want to know why the heck price bounced off this zone here. So what I'm gonna do is go up to the daily time frame, and I see, okay, price bounced off of here because this was a previous resistance zone right here. That price broke above it and came back down to retest and bounce off of it. So realistically, we could have easily caught buys off of this zone right here if we had had this marked up on our charts already. So now we see the overall trend. We see the overall trend, we see the micro trend, and we also see the mini trend, which is to the upside. Keep in mind, I like to look at those trends on the hourly time frame. Really, I only go to the daily time frame to see things like this, as like why price randomly started buying or why price randomly started selling at certain points. For the most part, I'm staying on the hourly and the 15-minute time frame. So now I see why price ended up going back into an uptrend here and going back to the overall trend after having that small micro downtrend or bearish market structure. I see that, I understand that. So now I feel a little bit more confident about buys. So overall trend is up, micro trend is down, but overall trend but mini trend is to the upside. So I'm very comfortable looking for buys in this position. This is why this zone right here was so attractive for me, because we had a double top here. It broke above it, came back down to retest it, easily could have caught buys off of here. But back to my thought process. So after we see the micro trend, the overall trend, the mini trend, and we also see the reason why price is moving in each direction, then I'm going down to the 15-minute time frame. Now, sometimes I'll keep my 1 hour zones right here, but most of the time I like to draw my zones on either the 15-minute or the 1 hour time frame. But since I already have zones drawn on the 1 hour time frame, what I'll do sometimes is really just come and clean them up a little bit. What I mean by that is not make them so big. I would incorporate all the candlesticks still. So this candlestick, it tapped right here as well. Tap right here as well. But I don't want that candlestick the same exact size, or I don't want this box as large as I had it before in the hourly time frame. So I just adjust it a little bit just to clean it up a little bit so we have a little bit better of a zone here. Same thing with something like this. I would just maybe clean it up just a little bit if I initially drew it on the 1 hour time frame. Perfect example would be right down here where I would clean this up a little bit. This is what my zones would look like. If you didn't watch my video on how to draw the perfect support and resistance zone boxes, I would suggest that you guys watch that after this video, and you'll see exactly why I draw my zones like this and why it just works so beautifully. So I would adjust my boxes just like that, just to clean up my zones a little bit more. And then once I have that, then I'm going to go ahead and start putting my alerts. Now, if you guys didn't watch not my most recent video, but the video before that, where I talked about the fact that I barely trade. I'm not on the charts long at all because I utilize one of the most important features on TradingView, which is the alert function. So basically what I mean by that is, since I have this area of interest right here, let's say this never happened. This is exactly kind of how it played out today. This is exactly what I was looking for. Nothing ended up happening. I would have an alert up here. I would set alert by this box, and I'd set an alert at this box. So I can walk away from my computer. I can go hang out with my family. I can go freaking play golf, whatever the heck it is that I want to do. And I'll be notified when price is getting close to my areas of interest. Keep in mind, I know I'm only looking for buys because the mini trend and the overall trend is pointing to the upside. Plus, we had a nice break and retest of that daily zone right here that I just showed you guys about. So I know why price is moving to the upside. So I'm only looking for buys. So once I get that alert down at this box right here, I'm going down to the 5-minute time frame and I'm waiting for my entries. So we'll see if it comes down here, which I already know it does. It comes down here. We had a nice rejection off of it. We could have hopped in the trade literally right here. Stop loss below there. We could have targeted these highs back up here. And let's see how this trade plays out. I don't know if it ended up going all the way back up before market closed. Anyways, it didn't go all the way back up. But anyways, we could have closed this trade out at a nice 2.8 to 1 risk to reward ratio, basically a 3.1 risk to reward ratio. This is exactly how I play this. Literally start on the hourly time frame. Just a little recap. Start on the hourly time frame. Look for that overall trend. See which way it's been going for months and weeks. Our micro trend, which is, like I said, for the past 20 days or so. And then we want to look at our mini trend. Mini trend is the past really 2 to 3 days. So the past 2 to 3 days, we've been in the uptrend here. So our overall trend is in alignment with our mini trend. So that means I'm looking for buys. I'm setting my alerts. I'm drawing my zones out. I'm adjusting my zones on the 15-minute time frame. Then I'm drawing my zones out, going down to that 5-minute time frame, waiting for my alerts to go off, waiting for my entry candlesticks. Then I'm hopping into the trade. It's simple as that. So realistically, this entire routine, even though it's not freaking meditating and freaking manifesting for 30 hours a day or something like that, this has allowed me to be extremely strategic when it comes to my trading, as well as be really robotic, because in trading we really have to be extremely robotic. We can't let our emotions get too much into it. Like I told you, sometimes a lot of people will come to the markets, they'll see maybe I'll buy, maybe I'll sell, maybe I'll buy, maybe I'll sell, and they have no clear direction. They don't have any game plan, and that really messes up people, causes them to either not take any trades or take too many freaking trades, which is just as bad, if not worse, than taking no trades. So having this clear routine of something that you look for, you know exactly what you're looking for, you have your trading plan set in place, you know exactly when you're going to enter, because you have your you have your entry candlesticks that you know and love and you've practiced and you've back tested before. You wait for that to happen, your alerts go off, you enter into the trade, you make money, you go freaking buy a Lamborghini, and you do it all again the next day. Realistically, it's really that simple. I don't do anything crazy. It really, after I've been doing this for so long, you guys have to understand I've been doing this for like 7 years now at this point. So it really doesn't take me long at all to mark my charts. You guys just saw me literally mark this chart up, and I didn't plan none of this out. Like I didn't go look at the charts beforehand to see what the heck I would do. I've just seen this happen before, and this is what I would do every single time. I look on my hourly time frames. I look for why price did whatever. But I've just been doing this for so long where I can see support and resistance zones pop out like that. I can really read the markets extremely fast. It might not go as fast for you guys. That's why I would suggest, if your trading frame window, let's say, is at 7 a.m. to like 11 a.m., get to the charts at like 6:30 a.m. so you have time to mark up your charts and get everything ready, so that when your trading time frame does happen, you're ready to go on there. You don't have to rush to mark up your charts or anything like that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know you guys got extreme value out of here, so I would really appreciate if you guys can smash that like button for me. And like I said, I do this every single morning inside my inner circle, so you guys will be able to be there live, watch me do it, explain my thought process every single day. If that interests you, and obviously you get access to all my trades and everything else, click the link inside the description down below. I'll also leave inside the comment section down below to apply to get inside the inner circle. It's literally always full. I don't make this stuff up. Y'all can literally ask anybody in the comments. If you scroll down to the comment section right now, it's probably 20 people saying that the spots are full already. But you can still try because spots do open up periodically throughout the week sometimes if some people drop out or can't get in or whatever like that. But click the link in the description down below to check it out. And like I mentioned before, I would highly suggest you guys watch this video right here. It'll break down exactly how to draw the perfect support and resistance zones and why I draw it a specific way and how it's allowed me to be extremely precise in my trading. So I'll see you guys in this video.